Hey VC, it's your old pal Trevor here with another video for Flat Round and Spun. This time I just want to go over with some stuff I've acquired in the last, couple of months. I'm not one that gets stuff week after week after week. It's every couple weeks. I would like to be able to get stuff every week, but sometimes there's just not stuff out there I want to get, and budget wise, because we all have to pay the bills, right? So anyhow, most of these are reissues, stuff that fills holes in the collection and whatnot. I'm trying to think if there's actually anything new in here, but we'll just get started here. First off is something I got back when I was working at this record store called Harmony House. That's my dog back there. A place called Harmony House, record chain that was in Michigan. They're no longer around, but it was probably one of my all-time favorite jobs. So anyway, this was in 1999. I got this as an advance. I got it about a week before it was actually released on CD, but that would be the Mr. Bungle, California. This was what we thought was going to be their last release. It is easily their most accessible album out there, because a lot of their stuff is very avant-garde, metal, jazzy, ska, just strange stuff. But this was it has almost like some Hawaiian music in there, some other jazzy stuff, rock stuff, and all the stuff from above. But let's see, got a very, very simple insert. It's through Music on Vinyl, which they always do great pressings of, but yeah, this album was always very simple in their packaging. Black wax, very simple, nice 180 gram. I like this record a lot. My favorite is their first album, their debut one. The only one that I'm missing is Disco Volante, their second album. I had that on CD back in the day. That is a real difficult listen. Not for the faint of heart of that one. So that's that one for Mr. Bungle. That same shipment I got, this one, I actually had this on cassette in high school back in the 80s. It's just called, a lot of people just call it Collection. It's actually just self-titled, but it's Misfits. It's just kind of a greatest hits thing, hence people just calling it Collection. Just kind of not spooky, but horror themed punk rock. Everyone knows Glenn Danzig was from here. Again, just your simple black vinyl. I just wanted to have it on vinyl, like we all do. Great classics on here. Let's see, She, Bullet, Horror Business, Teenagers from Mars, Where Eagles Dare, Skulls, my favorite Misfits song, London Dungeon, Astro Zombies, Mommy Can I Go Out and Kill Tonight, the Green Hell, which that is the first thing I ever heard of the Misfits was Green Hell. Not so much from the Misfits, but it is from Metallica covering it. Why can't I find the edge here? There it is. But great classic stuff. Good old horror punk rock. Fun stuff there. So, speaking of punk rock, this is actually a 40th anniversary of the debut album from Circle Jerks called Group Sex. This is a deluxe edition, and it has a few tracks from the band's 1980 rehearsals. It's okay to listen to once. I mean, the rehearsal part, the album's great, of course. Has a few extra stuff in here. Let's see what we got. It's almost like in fanzine form here. It's just, oh, I didn't realize it's numbered. I have, out of 2,000, I have 1,254, so about the middle. I haven't really gone through this, but it's just like Xerox photos, looks like concert dates here, pictures of flyers. Looks like a few of them were done by Raymond Pettibone, who did a lot of the Black Flag stuff. Yeah, these are all flyers. Circle Jerk songbook, lyrics. That's kind of cool. Circle Jerk sticker. Anything else? No, that's it. With the extra bonus stuff. The vinyl itself. Well, hold on. Here's another booklet. Very cool. And actually, kind of the thing I like about it, it's got that cover photo, but before they added all the kind of Andy Warhol paint to it. But it looks like it's just testimonials from a bunch of different people of the album, and more pictures of flyers and ads, live photos of the band. Classic stuff. The vinyl, to get to the point, and more lyrics, pictures of the band. This one's really cool. It's white with a yellow and blue splatter, a little bit of pink in there too. Very cool. When I first got it, it was slightly warped, but for some reason the warp kind of went away. Not entirely, but it still plays very well. So I'm really glad I picked that up. Next, shocking, another reissue, but one I've been wanting for a long time. Back in the early 90s, I was an absolute devotee to Ministry main man Al Jourgensen, and so yeah, obviously I had all the Ministry stuff, and getting pretty much all of the side projects he did that were on Wax Trax. This is not on Wax Trax, this is on Cleopatra Records, but Thousand Homo DJs, Supernaut. Actually, the first time I heard that version of Supernaut, which is a Black Sabbath song, actually the first time I saw Ministry, which was at Lollapalooza '92, they actually did Supernaut. It says it's on limited edition purple vinyl, and those who have this were probably kind of like perplexed by this. I really wish it would have been like an opaque purple, but it's an odd translucent purple. I don't know. It doesn't look that good. And song listings on that side. Another 180 grams, so that's all well and good. It's got two versions of Supernaut on here. It's got the Al Jurgensen on vocals, and it's also got the Trent Reznor version of him on vocals, which was not allowed to be released because TVT didn't want it out. 9 Inch Nails first label, because 9 Inch Nails was actually getting some traction at that point, and they didn't want it out because of, I don't know if they weren't going to get any money off it or not. But anyway, there's also a remix of Supernaut, which is actually, I love remixes. This one is kind of meh, but then it's got the other 1,000 Homo DJ songs, Hey Asshole, Apathy, and Better Ways. But I'm glad I finally got it. So glad that's there. And then there's actually 2 releases. I got one of them. I probably will get the other one, but this was the limited Target edition, and this is for my all-time favorite movie, Almost Famous. So the thing is with this, it's the exclusiveness of it on for the Target one is in a purple and magenta vinyl. So there's that one. And since the other disc is a different color, here's the magenta one. Pretty. So I really wish I would have wrote it down before I started shooting here. But the track listings are different from this one to the standard one, and I can't recall what the difference is. There's a couple different tracks on each album. But this one, there are some Almost Famous movie versions on here. Let's see, there's Amazing Journey, Sparks by The Who, Almost Famous version. I don't know what part that is, but the one that's really, really noticeable is Tiny Dancer from Elton John. It's the audio from the movie when they're in the bus, and the music starts playing, and they all start joining in one by one, singing along. Reeling in the Years from Steely Dan, that is like when they're in one of the hotel rooms, and I believe it's from like the Midnight Special of Steely Dan playing that. That version's on there. Yeah, and that's about it. And the cover's slightly different color than the standard photos from the movie. Cream Magazine has this shirt, and I'm thinking about getting it. Being from Detroit, I can say that. So Detroit's fun. I won't disparage it. And then lastly, a friend of mine turned me on to this band. They're from France, and I was trying to find a physical copy of this thing. I was listening to it on Apple Music, and loved it, but all the vinyl is sold out. This came out last year in 2020, and paying Discogs prices, I was not about it. Well, they finally repressed it. It's the French band called Slift, and it's called Amun, something like that. I don't know. Just kind of a hybrid of modern psychedelic with some like kind of California desert rock, even though they're from France. This is an amazing record. And I love the artwork to it. It kind of reminds me of the graphic novel, not really graphic novel, but it's like a magazine comic book called Heavy Metal. And that's actually where I first heard the term heavy metal, was from that magazine. My uncle read this in the late 70s, and then the movie came out and all that. But it kind of reminds me of the character Den from that, but it's really cool there. Gatefold. There's like different versions of the dude there. And I like how it's on a matte cover, not a real glossy one. In the inserts, there's more of that character. That with liner notes and just standard black. So I would really recommend streaming it, checking it out. I think I know there's a YouTube of the whole album on there. And there's another one of that, and just really odd liner notes, or maybe it's lyrics there. So that is that. Slift. Recommended. So anyhow, it's Friday. It's the weekend. Here in the Pacific Northwest, outside of Seattle, it is hot. But why are you wearing a hockey jersey? I'm indoors. I got the AC on. Plus, it's an Anthrax one. It's awesome. So let's start the weekend off. Let's see. This is from Cascade Lakes Brewing Company, Salted Caramel Porter. So we're gonna try this out, see how it is. Not make a mess here. Cheers. It's good. It has nothing to do with vinyl, but it's Friday and I'm home alone, so got that. So anyway, as always, if you like the videos, please hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I'm going to try to get these out more often. Maybe not so much of stuff that I got, but just subjects in the music realm that I find interesting and maybe have a conversation with in the comments. So anyhow, everyone have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.